Guess what today is? I'm Chris the artist, and this is Mane Monday. Today's Mane Monday question comes in from Chantel, and she would like to know, Chris, I have been deciding whether or not to wear a wig or a hair weave. Which one would you suggest is best? So, I guess when you're saying hair weave, we're talking like sew-in and extensions, and that's how I'm going to address this question. In answering this question, there are several factors that you really need to think about when you're deciding on whether or not to wear a hair wig or a hair weave. And part of that is gonna always go back to the consultation. Again, understanding and recognizing what works best for you. And these are some things that should be addressed in your consultation, but also some things that you should ask yourself on the front end. So, for example, the cost of a hair weave versus a hair wig. Now, there are some wigs out there that are very pricey, like you have your lace front wigs, the things that like the celebrities wear that are very versatile and natural looking, and those are usually stitched to the head anyway, so that kind of goes back into having a hair weave. But most people, when they go get a hair wig, they usually go into like a beauty supply store and are able to decide on which wig that they would like to have. It usually has like the straps and the combs and all of that good stuff in the actual unit itself. So usually it is just a matter of how much money are you willing to spend on this investment, realistically, of your hair. So that's the first thing that you really want to invest in. I know that there are $50 hair weaves out there. I've seen them across the nation, but you know what? I'm gonna leave that there. You pay for what you get, and that's where we're gonna leave that. Okay, so that is something to truly and genuinely think about when deciding hair wig or hair weave is cost. Another thing, the maintenance of your hair wig and your hair weave, and not just the maintenance of the actual hair that you're using as a personality piece, but your hair care. So when you have a hair wig, when you have a wig, you can take it off and, you know, every day and do things to your hair. You can really get in there, really shampoo and deep condition and all of those good things that you should be doing, especially if you're on a hair journey to your hair, especially not even if you're on a hair journey, but you know, just in general, all the things that you should be doing to maintain good, healthy hair. Now, when you have a hair weave, there are some measures that you should take in order to ensure you're still getting a good shampoo to your hair. Of course, it's not going to ever be as good as when there's no hair attached to your scalp, but you definitely want to think about hair care and the maintenance of the actual extensions themselves as well. So take those two into consideration. Of course, naturally, your hair weave will be stitched onto your scalp. Well, not your scalp, onto your hair. So it'll be, you know, attached that way, and you will maintain them, you know, as you would like every week, every other week, depending on, you know, your lifestyle. Again, versatility with the hair wig versus the hair weave. I know that there are like the Vixen sew-ins out there where you can, you know, part it on this side, wear it up, wear it down. But realistically, a lot of the reason why you get your hair weaves and you're wearing hair wigs or thinking about it is because you're seeking to do a protective style. And the Vixen is fun and versatility and all of that good, and versatile as it is, it minimizes the protection because you have to leave so much of your hair out. So if what you're seeking is just to be able to have some versatility and want to have fuller length and a little more body and all of that good stuff, volume, then by all means go with the Vixen style. But again, that's going to go back to the consultation and understanding what type of work are you, the client and customer, willing to do in order to maintain your hair look. Okay. Another aspect to think about with the wig versus weave is also damage. A lot of people think that wearing a wig won't cause damage, but it actually can. Just like any other thing that you wear in your hair to do enhancement with, which again goes back to the hair care. With the wig, you have those adjustable straps, you have those combs, and often in the nape area when you're wearing your wigs, especially if you sweat in your head and your scalp, the combs and the straps will start to create create something like traction alopecia, which again is also an issue with hair weaves. So it really does make a difference in not just picking up these units and deciding that this is what you want to wear, but getting to a hair care professional and getting a consultation and getting education on how to actually maintain and use your personality pieces and enhancement options. Okay. Oh, and then another factor that you want to think about is longevity. You know, a lot of people do buy the synthetic hair wigs because they're inexpensive, and honestly they do not last very long at all. But that's going to go back into the cost and investment aspect of something to think about when you're deciding wig versus weave. So really all of this boils down again to the consultation and understanding what is it that you're after when you decide that you want a hair wig or if you want to wear a hair weave, because again, you have to decide what type of maintenance are you willing to put up. One thing that I do want to mention is that sometimes you run the risk of embarrassment when you're wearing a wig. Unfortunately, most wigs are just they have attachable straps, and they have adjustable straps, and they have combs, and you put that on in a good gust of wind, or if you get too excited and you're dancing and maybe your head, you shake it too much, or you do a flip or whatever the case may be, and now your hair wig is off of your head, and you may just have like some little old school, what I call Sealy braids from The Color Purple under there, and now you're embarrassed because you know, everyone gets to see it. It's publicly viewed now. So that is something to think about. Do you want to run that risk? And then another last but most certainly not least is the natural appearance of it. If you're going to get a hair wig, I always say please still go to a hair care professional and have that person style it to frame your face so that it can look more natural. You cannot just take a wig out of its bag, put it on your head, and expect to not look like you're wearing a wig, because you will. And then again, with the hair weave, some people get hair weaves that actually look like hair wigs, and that again is just going to come down to the actual application of the extensions, as well as the cut and style for your face. So you definitely want to, whether or not you're getting a wig or a weave, you want to get in to a hair care professional and have someone give you a banging cut on the wig or the weave that will allow for it to look very natural as possible. I hope that indeed answered your question today here on Mane Mondays. I look forward to answering your questions every single week. So if you have a question, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below, or simply email them to ManeMondays@gmail.com. It's Mane, it's Mane, it's Mane Monday. See you guys next week. Bye. For more hair fun, follow me on Instagram or Twitter @ChrisTheArtist. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. See you next week. Bye.